Alright, so we got this location that has 2 ice machines. And they're saying that they can't keep up. So I just got here, pulled the covers off. This one's not running. This one is running. And I can put a capture pan underneath and see. Its production rate looks okay. Maybe slightly slow. We got water pooling here, so we gotta check that drain line. So that's supposed to drain down the backside into here. But why isn't this one running? Well, GFCI is wrong. Okay. Off on. So the water reservoir should confirm that it's full. And then there's about a 60-second delay, and then the fan and the auger motor should come on. We'll start with that. Oh. Yep. So we got a fan, we got our auger motor. Let's see if there's a service button. We can get this thing kicked off. This unit is fairly new. So there's a little service button right here. That'll bypass the 5-minute delay on the compressor. Surely that wasn't the only problem that the outlet tripped. I do have to look at a fryer while I'm here as well. But I wanted to start with this so that we could get it producing. While I'm working on other things. So, 3 flashes, bad news. 3 flashes is a temperature probe failure. Doesn't see the probe. So, always just make sure we have no damage on the lines. So we're plugged in all the way. Sorry, a lot going on in here. Okay. And before we go through dropping the oil and changing everything, we plug in a new probe and just make sure it starts working. Alright, my probe's open. My probe is open. So we definitely got a dead probe. Alright, we're bouncing back and forth from the fryer to this. What we're doing is I teared out the weight of the tub. I'm putting the bin in, right, and we are catching most of the ice. I'm gonna grab a second bin, we're gonna do both at once. And then we're gonna start a 15-minute timer, and we're gonna measure in weight how much we're producing. Because those units should produce 900 pounds a day. So this will give us, we can do the math. All right, we're 8 minutes in, just watching them run and knowing how they generally produce. This is a 940 pound head. When you look it up, this is an 840 pound head. And that's assuming 7-degree ambient and 50-degree water temperature, which is close. So I anticipate seeing more like only about 820 or 800 out of this one. 940 out of this, you're never going to get your real production. You're just not. So, you know, 10%. So this is 940, then hopefully we're putting out 820 pounds, 840 pounds here. So 840. If I had to guess, I bet we're at 720. And let's go out on both. I bet we're producing 720 out of both of them. 1 minute away and we'll find out. Okay, here's our timer. So let's pull this one. So it does remember what it was. But just to show you. Bang. Alright, so we produced, let's be kind and round it up to 4 pounds in 10 minutes. Okay. tale of two machines, and this is why you would have been struggling. They actually sent me a picture, and there was no ice on the left, it was all ice on the right. So this machine on the right, making 4 pounds every 10 minutes, right? So 4 times 6 is 24. That's only 576 pounds a day on what used to be a 900-pound machine, but look at it. This unit is actually overperforming. This is performing right at spec. So 6 pounds every 10 minutes is 36 pounds an hour. That's 864 pounds a day. Look at this. So based on temperature fluctuations, it should be between 720 and 890, and it's doing pretty damn good. So with this left one is doing the heavy lifting, and the left one was off just the breaker, or the outlet is popped. That's why they were running out of ice. We don't have a mechanical problem. I could check the charge on this. I'm not going to. I could check the charge on this guy and see if maybe it's running a little undercharged and that's why it's inefficient. But I think for right now we're going to let it go. I'm going to go ahead and get back to getting that fryer temperature probe put in. Nice. Okay, and that is not helpful at all. How to change the temperature probe. Done. Run it through, tighten it up, reconnect it. Bada bing, she works. Gets bolted down there. It's part of a larger compilation, so send the oil back up. Yeah, ready.